All right, guys, tonight I'm going to show you how to swap out your stock intake for a K&N cold air intake on your Mazda 6. So these are the tools you're going to need. You're going to need a Phillips head, not necessarily this long, just a Phillips head. You'll need a 8mm or a 5/16 socket and a wrench. You'll need any sort of razor blade, whether it's a razor blade, box cutter, scissors, and then you'll need a ratchet with if possible, the longest extension you can get in a 12mm. So this is the intake right here. It's already installed. To start taking off this one, you're going to undo the hose clamp here with just with the Phillips head, and you're going to disconnect your mass airflow sensor again with the Phillips head. And what that'll do is that'll just pop out of the throttle body, and then there's plastic. There's these right here, and what you're going to do from there is just pop it off. It just pops off, and then you're done. You don't need it anymore. To start the K&N process on installing it, the paper instructions aren't very good at explaining it. What you're going to do is you're going to grab that 5/16 or 8mm ratchet, come down here, undo the two bottom bolts on your throttle body. And you don't have to take the throttle body off, just take the bolts off. And there's going to be this metal piece right here. It's supposed to come up to the bottom of this. I gotta re-angle it. But so you're gonna screw those in there. And then what you're gonna do is down here, there's that bolt right there and that bolt right there. And so what that's connected to is this piece right here. This is what holds your stock intake in. So you're gonna take that off. There's gonna be this metal shroud here, heat shield. You just bolt it in back in the existing spot. Then what you're going to do is they're going to give you a PVC pipe fitting to go into the new intake along with this hose. And once you get all this sorted out, you can see how I have it. Mass airflow sensor goes right here. What I did was I just ran the intake right through here, so it finishes right there, and it leaves me just enough room. So coming into the PVC part, for some of you guys it may be the trickiest. And so I have the rest of the pipe right here, and basically how it goes is it starts here and just connects there. What I did was I cut it farther back a little. The OEM fitting is about right here, and I just cut it with the razor blade. Kind of just went in like this. Also cut off the foaming around and just fitted it in. Works just fine. I haven't started the car. I know there's not going to be any issues with it. This doesn't require a tune. If you install it properly, it's not going to cause a check engine light. Just make sure you got all of the clamps down tight. Obviously, you don't have to go till you break them, but a little more than hand snug is best. Altogether, super simple. I'd say maybe a 30-minute install. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the tools that I used into the bio along with a link to the air filter kit. It is from K&N. It's about $350 US. If you're in Canada or Europe, it's going to be a little different, but that's basically how I do it. Pretty simple. The paper instructions are just bullshit. I mean, for me, they're annoying to read, so it's just easier to make a video on it for you guys, because I'm sure there's someone out there like me who hates reading the instructions. They'd rather just see it. But yeah, altogether, super simple. Don't expect it to make much horsepower increase. This is the auto 4-cylinder, so not a super special car, but just wanted something to pretty up the engine bay. And you know, it's easier to take care of these filters than it is to fucking swap one out. I mean, you just rinse it off with some water and put the oil on it. The filter does come pre-oiled, so you don't have to worry about that. If you're in the US, you can get your K&N oil at basically any AutoZone, Walmart, any auto parts stores. They carry kits with